So Kurt Sutter, the father of Sons of Anarchy, yes, Charlie Hunnam's pops, joking, got into a war of words with a member of an outlaw motorcycle club, and he did not back down. We're going to talk about that situation. We're going to talk some Trump JFK. And we're going to talk about me possibly not doing this anymore. Let's get into it.
We run the night. We run the night. Run.
Big shout to the Ghosts and the Ghost Sets. Welcome to Demons Row TV, the holy grail of MC culture, where we cover everything motorcycle and motorcycle club involved. I'm Sos the Ghost. I'm your host for the evening. So let's get into this article right here. And it said Kurt Sutter almost started a fight with a real life biker gang. You know, in our culture, we call it motorcycle club. But this is what it says in the post. The Sons of Anarchy hard-hitting biker gang show turned out to be a hit. Its fame and popularity proved that there was a demand for a show like that. In 2012, Discovery moved forward with its own biker show titled The Devil's Ride. The reality show follows a real-life biker club as they undergo hardship and troubles, just like Sam Crow and Sons of Anarchy. By that time, Kurt Sutter's show had already earned a following, which prompted Discovery to use its name as a reference in the promotional material. Sutter was unhappy about another biker show trying to use his brand to appeal to the same fan base. In a now hidden post on Twitter, aka X, via Entertainment Weekly, Sutter wrote, "If Devil's Ride is going to advertise itself as a real-life SOA, then he has to weigh in. They're effing with my brand, and they sure ain't it." The show creators started a verbal war, and it didn't go unnoticed by the real-life biker club, who found Sutter's comments very unfriendly. This almost led to a war between the Sons of Anarchy cast and a real-life motorcycle club in Southern California. On May 6, 2012, Discovery debuted a reality series titled The Devil's Ride, which follows a San Diego motorcycle club called the Laughing Devils. The show was executive produced by the Wonder Years' Jason Harvey, and the network's promotional angle was to call the new show The Real Life Sons of Anarchy, similar to the sentiments shared by Sam Crow in Kurt Sutter's show. The preview video saw the club's president, Gypsy, telling the audience, "The local police department follows us because they think we're criminals, but we're misunderstood. They are a club focused on brotherhood and adrenaline, and similar to the military backgrounds that the First Nine and Sam Crow shared, many members of the Laughing Devils are ex-military. The creation of the club was also due to the shared sentiments of their time being enlisted, and with the area crowded by a lot of other clubs, some conflicts are unavoidable. From internal conflict to police pressure, the show hits on all the marks that Sons of Anarchy has. They also share the female sides of the story. Taking a look at the club's wives and girlfriends, it seems like the right call to advertise the show as a reality version of Sons of Anarchy, especially with Discovery and Sutter having a deal in place to work on different shows together. However, the Sam Crow creator wasn't very thrilled about the idea of The Devil's Ride, using the name of his brand in its advertisement materials, and he wasn't going to be quiet about it to voice his discomfort about the show's promotional angle. He went on to compare the toughness of his show's cast members with the real life bikers. His tweet read, "Watch Devil's Ride. Probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but I'm pretty sure my SOA actors could kick the shit out of this real MC." The Laughing Devils weren't happy about Sutter's comment, and a lot of people don't know there are a lot of real members, not just Tony LaBravo or LaBravo, whatever his name it is, that was a Hell's Angel, and the ones you know, there's a lot of Vagos, Mongols, a lot of different clubs. A member who goes by the nickname Sandman told TMZ that he was concerned that Kurt Sutter's mind is stuck in make-believe land, and he's extending a personal invitation to the show creator and Charlie Hunnam, who he referred to as Sutter's pretty face, Kurt Cobain lookalike star, to come to San Diego to prove your point. Shots fired. It sounded like the Laughing Devils had challenged Sutter and Hunnam to a fight. Sandman also threatened to take Hunnam's shoes from the show. Tell him to wear those shiny white kicks too. I hope he's a size 11. That's funny as hell. That's a good dig. If you're gonna go at Jax, I think that's a good dig. I could use some new shoes, Sandman said. Knowing that Katie Segal played Gemma in the show is Sutter's wife, Sandman even asked for her autographed picture. He's going towards the old lady too. I don't know if this is like set up for views or whatever, but Sutter targeted the Discovery show's executive producer, Jason Harvey, firing the first tweet saying, Is Devil's Ride still on? My thespians are harder than those bitches. Don't take my word. As any OMC in the effing world. Harvey tweeted back, of course, and he wasn't about to look soft in front of Sutter. Harvey says, man, you talk shit. You put your cast in front of you, but not you. EP versus EP anytime. So he's calling them out for the fade. Their Twitter back and forth is not without a hint of comedy. It's social media after all, and Sutter admitted that it was all part of the drama he tried to stir up online. So I guess I don't know if that means it's fake or if it was both of them like doing it to get views. I don't know what. I may have to buy all the Devil's Chocolate Valentine hearts. Their sick feelings are so hurt, especially the fat one from Wonder Years. The creator tweeted back in an email to the New York Post. Harvey cleared things up, saying that there was no bad blood between him and Sutter, though he was a little hurt that the Sons of Anarchy creator questioned the authenticity of their reality show. It seemed that Sutter did manage to get under his skin after all. Harvey wrote, we're fans of SOA and Kurt Sutter, and it's cool that we are on his radar. However, it's not so cool for him to question the authenticity of our show when he never spent a moment on our set watching how we capture reality. And the Devil's Ride show did have real 81 members. That whole ending with Fuzzy and all that was like real actual members, but they didn't wear their colors. He believes his cast is tough, and we are sure some of them are, but if he's the one with the issue, don't put your cast in front of you. Step out front. To Sutter, he was just bad mouthing and good fun, trying to get Sons of Anarchy back in the spotlight. Given that the reality show borrowed some fame from his bikers drama, Sons of Anarchy is not short on threats and drama. After all, almost starting a fight with a real-life biker club isn't the only connection the show has with the world it depicts. The show has real-life bikers in the cast, like David LaBrava, who played Happy Loman. He went from a consultant to a regular cast member. LaBrava is a member of the Hells Angels, and he asked for the role himself. Hells Angels Sonny Barger also joined the show as one of the first 9. Lenny the Pimp Janowitz. The bikes in the show are also made by the Hells Angels, San Fernando Valley, and Orange County charters. Hells Angel member Rusty Coon's song with his band Attica 7 also made it to the series, which led the Coons eventually starring as Rain Quinn, the Nomad charter president. Another former Hells Angel member, Chuck Zito, went from suing the network because he pitched his own biker show to starring in Sutter's series. The case was dismissed because Zito had no real case. I heard that wasn't true. I heard he actually did pitch it and they did take it, and that's why they kind of like gave him the part. There were harsh words exchanged between the two, but eventually they got to work together. Zito appeared in the Sons of Anarchy as Frankie Diamonds in season 5. This goes without saying, but despite being a fictional show, Sons of Anarchy has enough real-life elements to make it almost real, which explains why Sutter was so touchy about the Devil's Ride. So both sides had real, actual Outlaw Motorcycle Club members, Diamond Club members. I think the Sons of Anarchy side had way more, Shout out to the big homie Big Drift that always makes sure when I go out to Cali, he was in Insano when he was in it, the Insano's MC. There's Vagos in there, Mongols. It's all kind of club. Clubs like The Chosen Few. There's a lot of club members involved with Sons of Anarchy. But I wanted to talk a little bit about me personally and Demon's Row. I've been thinking a lot lately because there's been a lot of people in my ear as I grow. And I'm not trying to get bigger than myself or whatever, or bigger than the culture. But I've had a lot of people in my ear. They've been telling me that my biggest videos or when I talk about politics, venture off into that and do more of the politics. And I'm very passionate about it. I enjoy it. It's more fun. And there's like always something going on. And when it comes to the MC culture, it's like, it's hard to get interviews because everybody's so gangster. They can't talk about their life. And, and I understand, you know what I mean? Like there's certain things that can't be said, but it's like, why can't you do an interview and not talk about club business? Maybe give some history and then talk a little bit about your life, and that would keep the culture, growing and stuff like that. But a lot of people are scared, and I don't want to make the show all about just people that left their club, because I had a lot of solid interviews. Like my favorite interview is Junior from the Mongols, and me and George Christie became friends, after our interview. And those were really fun interviews. But lately I've been thinking about maybe stepping away from MC culture and doing me, and I decided that that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue to stay true to who I am, a member of this culture just like everyone else. And what I want to do is I'm gonna, with my Social Ghost channel, I'm gonna start doing the politics there. So I'll be going live and stuff like that. So if you enjoy the Trump stuff and talking about what's going on, daily like news and everything, follow the Source to Ghost channel. Is linked in the description. All you got to do is type in Source to Ghost and follow that channel. That's the direction I'm going to go with that channel. I'm going to be going live all the time and build a community talking about current events and stuff like that, because sometimes there's nothing going on with the culture, and I don't want to talk about negativity all the time. The news is only like when something bad happens, so it's like I know everything isn't peaches and cream, but I want it to be fun, and I don't find that fun to be like, oh well, this one got locked up or whatever. You know, sometimes it's relevant, but like all the time, I don't know, it's just draining. So follow me there. And I wanted to talk a little bit about Trump, just very short, a couple of seconds. I'm very excited about the fact that he actually released the JFK files, MLK, RFK. I feel like this is the pieces to the puzzle that is going to expose that our country was hijacked by an outside force. And I kind of think I know who. Let me know in the comments who you think killed JFK. It's such an important topic. Like, people try to leave that. If you actually kill a president and then you just move on from that, that means the government got overthrown in some form or fashion. It's so important to everyday life. And there's a lot of people that think, oh, you know, I don't care about politics. Bro, if he was going to get rid of the IRS, you're self-employed. Think about that. Like Trump is trying to do right now with the tariffs. He's trying to make it where he actually gets rid of income tax, and he actually has other countries pay more money to sell us goods, and then in turn we don't pay taxes. So yeah, iPhone might cost more money than it would in the past, but we're not paying taxes, so that's fine. Let me know in the comments if you're with that. I'm with that. I'm self-employed. I'm with that 100%. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new documentary style stuff we're doing. Do you like that more? Do you like more the real talk? What is your favorite type of content that you watch? And even other channels. Let me know what channels you watch a lot. And thank you for tuning in to Demons Road TV, the holy grail of MC culture. Like, subscribe, and comment. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby.